I've seen people that I liked, and they were nothing close to my list when it comes to physical. But that stomach must not be there. But
So you talked about the person must not have stomach. So does that affirm the fact that men are usually moved by what they see? The popular saying that men are always moved by what they see. Women, you have to put in a lot of work. But men, once they see, it's that beautiful girl coming inside the room, that's it. They're automatically interested. So do you think that saying is true?
Is 80% correct?
What role does it play?
Is 80% correct? But it's not only men that are moved by what they see, even ladies. So that thing is I just think
do you think so?
I know so. I know so. I have 90% of my friends are female.
Why do you say that they are moved?
because when you,
I feel like it might be what they see you do and not necessarily physically.
No, I've seen. So one of the reasons, so this is one like one of the reasons why I stopped pulling shirt outside when I used to have packs. I still have pack, but not like that. Was because I worked with Coke, and so we throw crates.
Okay.
So you throw crates every day. You have muscle and everything. So I had this friend that came around. So then I didn't care. She was around. She was on my bed. I just pulled my clothes to wear another one. So I was looking at her from the glass, from the mirror. And the lust on her face, my father. Wow. I was shaking where I was. I wore the clothes. I first went outside. Now to come. See, and this was 2009. So I vowed that day, I'm not going to put off clothes outside.
There's always an exception.
No. I've seen a lot of female ladies.
Who are also moved.
They are moved by the handsomeness. Some people are moved by the beards. They like beard gangs. Some people, no matter how pot belly you are, as long as you have this and it's full. Oh my goodness! No matter how short, some people are moved by height. Some people are moved by. So I got to discover that people are moved by this big stomach of a man. I don't understand.
Yeah, trying to tell me that some ladies like the pot belly.
They like the oceanness of the stomach.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. But anyways, they like it.
Well, yeah, these people to their choices.
Yeah, I left them.
So what would you say when people want to get married? What are you think they should look out for? Should they start wanting the people that want them, or they should still have standards?
They should have standard. You cannot throw your standard. You may not. I mean, I'm not saying you should be looking for Jesus while you are the devil by yourself. No. I'm just saying that whatever standard you are looking for outside, you must have it.
You must have it.
You must have a standard. I mean, I know there's some guys that can't cook. If you are looking for a person that cooks well, fine, it's good. Because it's so whoever you're looking for should complement you and not compete with you. Yeah. Those boys, if you compete in the house, friendly competition, like my food is sweeter than yours. All those kind of they are still healthy. Okay. You must have standard, but the thing is, it should not be too high that the only person that can meet it is Jesus. And for the guys, we should not set a standard. If you want the person that has flat tummy, go for the ones that flat tummy. But for crying out loud, don't go and marry someone that has big stomach and you are trying to make her have flat tummy. I think that's punishment.
Well, it's possible, but
it's just like I've heard of people that have to intervene. The girl doesn't like the girl wears shorts. Okay. You met her wearing shorts. Now she said because you are dating, she should stop it. It's not. You're trying to control.
Yeah.
If you like shorts, stick with shorts. If you like long skirts, look for long skirts so that you can have. Because I think one of the problem is, it's not that people don't have standard; they have.
Okay.
It's just that sometimes we want to control another human being.
Yeah.
And that power was not given to us by God. The dominion was not for over man; it was over every other thing, not man.
Yeah.
So we want to control. So we feel like there are some people that get married and say, once I get married to her, all those things she's doing, she'll drop it. So when they now get married, they now find out that the girl too is a human being. Yeah. It's not a robot. Yeah. She has her choice. She has her taste, and so you are trying to beat her. You are trying to beat her ego down, trying to make her submit to you, and she's like, no, I'm human being. I have choices, which is supposed to be. So I believe this is my own. According to the scriptures, no man is ahead of any woman except in the context of marriage.
Yeah.
In the context of marriage, the man is the head of the home.
Okay.
Right? The woman is supposed to submit to the husband, not men. And so the man, and this is the hard part, the man is supposed to love the wife, and that is the hardest. Because if you read 1 Corinthians 13, I think 3-7, and you see the characteristics of love, you will know that the man has a lot of work to do. And it's hard. Love is hard work. As submission is hard to the woman, because except for the one that the society has beaten down their ego.
Yeah.
But a woman that is healthy, that has life, that has things going on for her to submit, it takes grace.
It's going to really take grace. But why do you think people now find it hard to leave toxic relationships?
Because of experiences, because of how they grew up, because of the lies the society have told them. They are not good. They are no good men outside there.
So you have to.
So the angel. Oh, I don't know the angel. The devil you know is better than the angel. Also,
yeah,
that is devilish.
You know it's better than the angel you don't know.
How does that even sound in our ears? So they feel that yes, he beats me. Yes, he raises his hand on me, but I mean, he gives me money. Yes, this, that, but he's good on bed. If you listen, I've listened to quite some of them, and if you listen to their reasons, sometimes, you know, I don't know if you have seen somebody jumping to catch koboko and to beat someone. That's how you feel, because I've heard especially ladies, and most of the thing that causes, when you see a lady that refuses to leave a toxic relationship or a guy, sex is involved. I can defend this anywhere. Sex is involved and money is purely involved. Those two things. If the guy is poor and there's no sex, forget it. It's very fast. Because I had an experience.
Like some sort of generalization.
No, it's not generalization. It's because
you want to share the experience.
Yeah, because I had a girlfriend. My intention, which I was able to put to work, was to get married as a virgin, and I did. So I had this girlfriend, and I told her my intention. I said, we're not going to have any sex, nothing's going to happen. She said, no problem. I didn't know she was active.
Oh wow.
So I think a few months into this, she was going outside to play away.
Okay.
so she was playing away. You understand the play away? Yeah, you understand. So she was playing away, and so I figured that when I tell her something, she doesn't take it as much as it takes for that guy. And so when we talk and everything, so I had to come to a place of the fact that okay, and for me, I had to grow over it. If I tell you no, even my grandmother raised from the dead, it's still no. I had to be flexible, because Bishop said you're not God. It's only God that stands, so you have to be flexible. So, so she went out. The guy beats her, but she still goes there. She's not the first person. I've had other people talking about it. I've questioned people, did interview, read about it. For a lady, sex is much more deeper than for a guy. Men. It's not that it's not deeper for guys, and it's not that guys don't have emotional feelings. But if you are a guy that is in tune with your emotion from scratch, it will be difficult for you to just move on. But if you are a street guy, once you are off with, so I had to break it up on the ground of the fact that I told you not to go. That's the ground I broke it, and that's very, very long time. So yes, if sex is not involved, anybody can move on. And I used to say that when a person has sex with you, or both of you have sex with yourself, your past and your present has been seen. The only thing that has not been seen is your future, because there's nothing else you're copying. What are you? There's nothing else. So that is why they will tell you. That's why you hear ladies say, after all I've given you, after all I've done for you, and if you ask them, what have you done? That's the only thing they do. What else? Because you are not feeding him, you are not housing him.
What have you done? What exactly?
So they've actually
about emotional investment.
That's the investment.
You might be being there, being a shoulder to lean on, to cry on, and all of this. I'm glad you
don't forget that society does not be like guys cry.
Well, that's actually another conversation entirely. Why men find it very difficult to be vulnerable, because as they grow, they are taught, oh, any small thing, oh, be a man now. So, but I'm glad you mentioned the fact that you got married as a virgin. Can you walk us through the process? Because I know there are a lot of young people. I know some people have asked me, how do they go about this? Dealing with managing their desires.
So I feel like I'm sure there are people watching that will still watch that will not believe, because I'm not surprised. I have met people that didn't believe. So I had this experience in school. I think I was at 200 level. Then there's this jambites, and like 3 or 4 of them came around. They came for opportunity. So we asked them. We were good eggs in the school then.
Okay.
And so they were talking about girls, and they were just and they were so bold. Give me that. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, you can hold yourself. Say, don't forget to, if a fine yellow girl enters and locks you up inside, you will fall. And I'm like, okay. And so my roommate knows about what my ex, and I just said, brother, listen to your younger one. So the one said, he said this one. Said Okobo. This one. I don't know.
What does that mean though?
Okobo is like someone that cannot perform.
Oh, okay.
Impotent.
Okay.
This one that will see woman and nothing's going to happen. So I think one of the things that helped me was 2005. I had the first experience, the mega temptation. A girl, not a lady then, wanted to rape me, and she said it to my face, and that was. Before then, I had a covenant with God that, because I've seen people in the society. And one of the things I saw is that once child enters any life, from teenagehood, it breaks a lot of things, it causes a lot of hindrance. So I just told God to help me, and that was when the temptation came. I overcame that. I literally saw this girl naked, and believe you me, she had this hour shape. And so how I don't know. I've put myself in a lot of messy situations. I've seen when I gave birth, when my wife gave birth and we put to bed, I still spoke to a friend of mine because we were this close to having sex. So I told her that it's not going to happen. I said, if we have sex now, one, I don't respect you, two, you lose value from me, and I may not be able to talk to you again. For a long time, she felt like she was not good enough. I said, no, it's not about you not being good enough. It's just that if I respect you, I should be able to wait.
Yeah.
So at the point she was not saying that something is wrong with you. There's no guy that will get to this point and say no, it's not possible. You have something is wrong with you. Go and check yourself. So when my wife put to bed, and thank God my daughter looks like me, I just sent her a message. I've born, no. I have born, and I didn't go to the doctor. So for people that wants to keep themselves, it's very possible. Proverbs 13:20. He that walks to the wife shall be wife, but the company of fools is destruction. The Bible says, "Do not be deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners." Do I have friends that are like that? I had them, but no matter what happened, because I trust God to help me. Philippians 2:13 says that it is He that gives the grace, both to will and to do, and it is God's pleasure that dead undefiled before marriage. It is God's pleasure. So if you ask God, to help you, He will. Because I can tell you, I remember in school, 100 level, I would have had sex. I bought condom myself. After that's 6 years after I made that covenant with God. And I told God, I said, God, it is with mouth we made the covenant. Let us break it. Let us even know what is inside this thing that people are shouting. And then I made one foolish prayer. Then it was foolish. I said, Lord, if it is not your will, let us say no. And this is a person that has been consistently every day. And then that day, she said no. And then she said what I used to say to her, that she had a covenant with her ex-boyfriend, that she was not going to sleep with anybody except her husband.
Okay.
That was when I went back to God and said, back. Then the next day, guys, she came back and said the alpha. I said, it's not far. It is far gone. That is not going to happen again. And this I'm talking about this. I'm back to God. This was 2011, and so it was. I've had.
Okay, so what do you think determines compatibility?
Okay, so for me, I think compatibility is determined by core values.
Okay.
The person must be able to cover up for your weakness.
Okay.
If my strength is your strength and my weakness is your weakness, then I don't need you. So my strength must be able to cover for your weakness to strengthen your weakness, and then your strength must be able to cover for my weakness to strengthen my weakness. I don't have to. I'm not supposed to remain weak, but at least I'm supposed to have someone that can be a backup to strengthen me, so that we don't both fall like a pack of cards. And then the character-wise, is the person teachable? Does the person learn? And also you that are looking for someone that is looking for somebody that is teachable, are you teachable also?
Yes.
So whatever you're looking for in a person, you must be able to reciprocate. If not, that is being a thief. So if I was single again, which I'm not going to be single again.
Amen.
If I was single again, I would tell my younger self to focus on building more capacity. I built a lot of capacity when it comes to understanding of marriage and everything, but financial capacity, I don't think I built a lot, because as the funds were coming, they're going out back.
You were spending it on yourself?
No, it wasn't on myself. I actually I didn't have a lot of things. I started getting things for myself when I was courting, and then when I got married. I didn't have a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
I don't do things for myself. I just started doing things for myself now.
You were doing things for people.
Yes, I don't like
your lesson. Did people take advantage of you?
No, they did not. People really take advantage of me because it's what I want to do that I do. If I don't want to do it, I won't.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much. So we discovered that there was no audio in the last video we made, so we had to just do this.
Improvise.
Yes. Thank you for watching. All the same. See you in the next video.
That's our videographer at the back, Mr. Promise.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.